Hey, Dr. Josh Wagner here with Patient Mastery. Happy Monday. Last week I was getting interviewed on a podcast and the host was mentioning how chiropractors have a big issue with trust. And he was asking me, why is that? And what should chiropractors look for when they're seeking help? And I said, first off, you're absolutely right. He's right. And they should, because I had the same aspect. The first coach I ever used right out of school, or when I was ending school, 1 year commitment, no checking it out beforehand. 6 months in, I realized this guy never had a successful practice. I said, hey, 1 year commitment, had to pay in full. And I said, let's just go our separate ways. Can I get a refund for the unused portion of my coaching? Because there was one-to-one calls and all of that. It wasn't like some product I bought. He said, yeah. Never got the money, always kept giving me the delay. Then I asked around some colleagues and they're like, he's known for that. This was a while ago. Didn't do my research. So this podcast host asked, what are the 3 things someone should do when thinking about coaching? And I give them 3 things right away. First is, does the person you want to coach with, does it resonate with you? Their message and what they teach. In chiropractic, there's a lot of different avenues that you can take. Do you want to be PI focused? Do you want to sell widgets and gadgets? Do you want to try to make money online? There's not one way. So you got to be aligned with what they're teaching and who they are. It's a big one. Sometimes in the moment of stress of, I need to make another dollar, we follow someone who we don't really believe in, aren't inspired by, don't feel aligned and congruent with. It's never gonna work well. So that's the first one. Second one is there proof? Back when I started, there wasn't Facebook reviews. There wasn't really websites with tons of testimonials and reviews. But if you go to someone's website and they've got 2, 3, 4 video testimonials, that doesn't really say much. Do they have, I think the last time I checked, our Facebook business account had over 100 5-star reviews. You go to our success stories page, there's dozens, and we're constantly updating new ones and taking down old ones, just putting fresh. So are you doing your due diligence? Have you talked to someone who's on the testimonial and saying, was that really you? Did that really work? Tell me about it. So that's the second one. Back when I started, that was a lot harder than now. And the third one is guarantee or commitment that's authentic. So some things you can't guarantee. I get it, because the user has to put in the work. However, there's a difference between you got to sign on the dotted line, pay for a year in advance, and you're locked in, compared to you try it out for this amount of time, or it's a month. Hey, as long as you're happy and growing, you stay in, otherwise you can stop at any time. That's what we've evolved to in Patient Mastery because of the demand to get in, because of how strong the platform is. We don't want people in who aren't going to do the work, who aren't meant to be in, and what we deliver is so powerful that if it's not working for you, you shouldn't be part of it. When you can't have that commitment, it also shows that you may not be as confident in your delivery. So those 3 things, are you congruent and aligned with who you're learning from? Are you doing your due diligence? Or are there obviously tons of 5-star reviews and success stories? And is there either a guarantee or a commitment that's congruent with you don't feel like you've been taken or had? Easy as that, do your due diligence. Docs in my program ask all the time when it comes to a marketing service, and I go through these 3 same exact things. And oftentimes they haven't done any of them. They're just looking at the shiny object. So do these 3, and if all the boxes are checked, go for it and grow. All right, hope this makes sense. I gotta get back and help some awesome docs grow their practices.